live on YouTube. Sorry guys. Should be on YouTube right now. Just let me know if you're on YouTube and you're picking up. I'm out of practice. I think we're on YouTube now. I think we are. San Diego, Isabel back. No problem. Appreciate the heads up on the old YouTube, not me hitting the right button. Out of practice, guys. Thank you, Mountain Punk. Okay, missing number 2. Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki. Missing. Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki. I think we're on YouTube now, chickpeas. I think we are, but we're certainly on the website and definitely on Facebook Live. Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki. Just let me know that you're picking up on YouTube. I don't want to lose what I have, but we're certainly on the website and certainly on Facebook Live. Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki. Missing number 2. Best seats in the house are on the website anyway. YouTube is working. Thanks, Paddy. There was a delay on the old YouTube, but we've definitely got the website and Facebook Live. Awesome. We're good. We're multi-channeling. Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki. Missing number 2. Tricky, missing number 3. So you have to kind of figure out what I'm talking about. And then you're tricky, missing number 3. Jot these down. Alaska, Alaska, Alabama, Arizona. Missing. Alaska, Alabama, Arizona. So you figure out the connection and what's missing. As Paddy says, refresh YouTube page. But we should be streaming on YouTube. Apologies, guys. I'm a bit rusty, but at least we've got Facebook Live for sure. And best seats, our very own website. Alaska, Alabama, Arizona. What have they got in common? And what's missing? Second bunch of 3, round 1. Countries from the translation. Okay, so you're going to get the original kind of translation. I'll give you the region because I'm that kind of guy, and you figure out the country. Okie dokie. Number 1, a Caribbean country, rich port. Rich port is your country from the original translation, number 1. Rich port in the Caribbean. Country from the original translation, number 1. YouTube up and running. Country from the original translation, number 2. Lion Mountains. Lion Mountains, the region, West Africa. Lion Mountains, West Africa. Country from the original translation, number 2. Lion Mountains, West Africa. Tricky country from the original translation, number 3. Black Mountain, Black Mountain, region, the Balkans. Black Mountain in the Balkans is your country from the original translation, number 3. Black Mountain. Hope the old page refresh on YouTube is hunky-dory. Next time I get going, I'll be better. Okay, so you're missing countries from the original translation. Now we've got 3 famous trains. Choo-choo. 3 famous trains. Famous train number 1. It began service October 5, 1883. It began trips from Paris originally to Bulgaria, and in 1889 it extended to Constantinople. Is your famous train number 1. October 5, 1883, Paris to Bulgaria, extended in 1889 to Constantinople. Is your famous train number 1. Famous choo-choo number 2. November 14, 1994, Eurostar London to Paris, Gare du Nord. But what was the original London station that launched the Eurostar in 1994 from London to Paris, Gare du Nord? We're looking for that original Eurostar station in 1994 in London. Is your famous choo-choo question 2. YouTube going, guys? Is it? I'd like to know. Famous train number 3. Famous train number 3. It ran 40 years from 1923 to 1963. It provided a luxurious non-stop journey from London King's Cross to Edinburgh. Give me the famous train number 3. 1923 to 1963, a luxurious non-stop journey from London King's Cross to Edinburgh. Famous train number 3. Okay, you need your wits about you for your final 3 in round 1. Round 1 is a tester. I've thrown you in at the deep end, guys. Musical records. 3 musical records. Okay, pay attention, and I will go slowly because you will. Kaiser's fools. Better late than never. Okay, musical records, nice and slow. Okay, this is your Billboard Hot 100. Billboard Hot 100. The most number 1 singles by a solo artist is your clue number 1. Clue number 2. She was the first artist to have her first 5 singles reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Who is she? I'll repeat, nice and slowly. Billboard Hot 100. Most number one singles ever by a solo artist. She was the first artist to have her first 5 singles reach number one on the Billboard Hot 100. Now, who is she? Musical record number 1. Welcome, Debs and Edwina. And don't worry, we'll do a full recap on your tricky YouTube interrupted round 1 shortly. Musical record number 2. Pay attention. The year is 1999. She had the biggest selling single of all time by a female artist in the UK. Okay, I'll just say that one once again. The year is 1999. She had the biggest selling single of all time by a female artist in the UK. She's the only artist to have a number one single in 5 consecutive decades. The only artist to have a number one single in 5 consecutive decades. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties. Who's that? A few debates going on here. And your final musical record, number 3. She was the first black artist and the first female to be on the cover of Rolling Stone. The first black artist and the first female to be on the cover of Rolling Stone. Okay, after all that hullabaloo, I think we need to do a bit of a recap, shall we? So your first set of 3 was missing. I gave you Rachel, Monica, Chandler, Phoebe and Ross. Missing. Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki. Missing, number 2. And then you're really tricky missing number 3. Alaska, Alabama, Arizona. What have they got in common? Missing number 4. Countries from the original translation. Rich Port in the Caribbean. Lion Mountains in West Africa. And Black Mountain in the Balkans. Then your famous trains. Your service from Paris to Bulgaria extended in 1889 to Constantinople. Then the Eurostar London service began in November 14, 1994, linking which London station to Paris Gare du Nord. And then your 1923 to 1963 service, providing a luxurious non-stop journey from London, King's Cross to Edinburgh, is your famous choo-choo number 3. Your musical records. The most number one singles by a solo artist on your Billboard Hot 100 chart. She was the first artist to have her first 5 singles reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. And then 1999, she had the biggest selling single of all time by a female artist in the UK. What a feat! She's also the only artist to have a number 1 single in 6 consecutive decades. I think that's actually 60s through to the noise. Actually, oh, that would be 6. That would take you to the 10s. Vincent, you can't count. And then your first black artist and first female to be on the cover of Rolling Stone. So there's your round 1. I'll give you a few moments, particularly on those musical records, just to confer with your nearest and dearest, who might not be near. Okay, so 12 points up for grabs. Because you're flying solo, huh? They've all left you. Okay, 12 points available in round one. How did you get on? It's tricky. Your answers to round one. So, how did you get on? Well, we'll soon find out, and at the end of this round you can post your team name and your score on the feed. We'd love to know how you're doing. Rachel, Monica, Chandler, Phoebe, Ross. Missing was Joey. The big four in Japanese motorcycle manufacturing, Suzuki, Ohio. There are 4 US states beginning and ending with the same letter. Alaska, Alabama, Arizona, and Ohio. Tricky. Puerto Rico is your rich port. Sierra Leone is your Lion Mountains. Black Mountain is Montenegro. Well done if you got Montenegro. Your Orient Express, Waterloo Station, now it's St Pancras International, and the Flying Scotsman were your 3 choo-choos. Mariah Carey, superb if you got that. Cher, superb if you got that. And Tina Turner. Those were 12 real tricky questions. So anything over 5 is a good score. Out of 12, post your team names and your scores on the live feed. And after round 1, we'll do round 2. Billy and Ida, Max on 7, Martin and Drummagarner on 10, Paddy in the coal pits, comfortably dumb on 11, Bargain Mad on 10, score. The Douglases on 11, Billy, Connor and hey, Ida, they'd be lost without you. Frogs on 11, good scoring, Frogs in the cave. Mountain Pungs in London, 9 out of 12, well done, Mountain Pung. Keep the scores coming in, guys, on the live feed, and after round 1 we'll move seamlessly into our connections of round 2. Cahies and the Doll on 9. Anything over 5, I write. That is tricky. Deirdre, superb on 10. Shamrock Solitude, 9 out of 12. We had Arkansas, thought it was states beginning with 8. Yeah, I'm sneaky, aren't I? The Eurowalls clan on 8. Bill and Noreen showed up late. We will catch up for round 2. Of course you will. Houston, no problem. 6 out of 12. 2 Smarties in the Tube, 9 out of 12. Paul and Eileen on 9. The Thunderbroads, 2 players tonight. Or most internationalist of team, 9 out of 12. Ohio. Beginning and ending with the same letter. Team Dev on 10. Kira and Christina, you're only getting audio. Well, that's a blessing. Team Dev, 10 out of 12. Good scoring, guys. Round 2. You're only getting audio. You can't see me. Kaiser's Falls, 9 out of 12. Late arrival. Debs, happy birthday. Big 60 today. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a fun day. Round 2. A full course of connections. Connections. You know the drill. You get 3 bits of random information. You figure out the connection. Join the dots. Okay. Connections. What connects? What connects? What connects an American International Financial Services Corporation, so an American multinational financial services corporation, a mail delivery service using horse-mounted riders, and several newspapers? Is your what connects? Number 1. So your American Multinational Financial Services Corporation, a mail delivery service using horse-mounted riders, and several newspapers is your what connects. Number 1. What connects? What connects number 2? What connects Star Trek, the first orbiter space shuttle, and a business? So, what connects a business with the first orbiter space shuttle with Star Trek? What connects? Number 2. What connects? Number 3. What connects a nutrient liquid, a Sean Penn Best Actor Award movie, with To Exploit or Defraud? So what connects To Exploit or Defraud, a Sean Penn Best Actor movie, and a nutrient liquid? Is your what connects? Number 3. I never did find out. Is YouTube working? Nutrient liquid, Sean Penn Best Actor Award movie, To Exploit or Defraud. Connection 4. What connects? What connects a Ford luxury car division with the state of Nebraska with Robin Hood? Okay, I'll just do that one once again. So what connects Robin Hood with the state of Nebraska with a Ford luxury car division? Is your what connects? 4. Kira, Christina, just getting audio. You're having the best service. You don't see me, you just hear me. Sure. A blessing in disguise. Connection 5. What connects? What connects McKinley's successor with a toy bear with Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes? Is your obtuse connection number 5. What connects Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes with a toy bear with McKinley's successor? Is your out there connection 5? Toy bear is maybe the giveaway. There's always one in there that kind of sparks the old connection. Connection 6. What connects? What connects a Greek mythological hero with David John White with David Webb? So who's David Webb? Who's David John White? And their connection with a Greek mythological hero. Number 6. Seven. What connects? What connects a very large ship used for transportation with Bruce Banner with Terry Eugene Bollea, a retired professional wrestler? Terry Eugene Bollea, a retired professional wrestler, Bruce Banner, and a very large ship used for transportation. Is your what connects? Number 7. Terry Eugene Bollea, retired professional wrestler. Bruce Banner, and a very large ship. Fingers crossed we get this little interruption over with. Okay. Hopefully. Back in the room. Connection 8. What connects? What connects Thunderbird 1 with Nova Expedition with the Walker Brothers? Connection number 8. What connects Thunderbird 1 with the Terra Nova Expedition with the Walker Brothers? Panic stations there. There was lights flashing all over the place. Thank you, Paddy. Thanks, Paul and Eileen. Panicking. You know, there's things in life you can't control. I need to get my head round this. Thunderbird 1, Terra Nova Expedition, the Walker Brothers. What connects? Number 8. Need a drink. What connects? Number 9. What connects the youngest ever US female Open tennis champion? Okay, the youngest ever US female tennis Open champion with the state of Texas with the $6 million man. What connects the $6 million man, the state of Texas, with the youngest US Open female tennis champion ever? That's a mouthful. What connects? Number 9. Connection 10. What connects? What connects a pedestrian crossing with a John Grisham thriller with a long-beaked bird? So, a long-beaked bird, a John Grisham thriller, and a pedestrian crossing is your connection number 10. Long-beaked bird, John Grisham thriller, pedestrian crossing, connection 10. And your penultimate connection. What connects? What connects mastering the art of French cooking, mastering the art of French cooking, with Jack Reacher, with a young person? So, a young person, Jack Reacher, and mastering the art of French cooking is your penultimate. What connects? Number 11. And your final connection as we stutter our way through our first Cozy Quiz on a Saturday of 2022. Good to be back. What connects? The Da Vinci Code. The Da Vinci Code with an Ivy League university with Back to the Future. Back to the Future, an Ivy League university. The Da Vinci Code is your final connection, number 12. Okay, so let's put up your 12 connections. So there's your 12 connections. I'll leave those up for a few moments as you tidy up round 2 as we approach the halfway point. 24 points would be your cumulative. I'll give you a few moments. And this quiz will be available on playback. So you can go onto the website and Facebook and maybe even YouTube if we're lucky. And if you're tuning in tomorrow, have a good Sunday. Okay, your 12 connections. How did you get on? Well, let's find out, shall we? Okay, so you all set? You all kind of tidied up? Your answers to your connections, your Financial Services Corporation, Mail Delivery Service and Newspapers Express, Star Trek, Space Shuttle, a business, enterprise as in starship, Harvey Milk, milk as in exploit or defraud, and nutrient liquid, your luxury Ford division, Lincoln as in green, Robin Hood as in Nebraska as in Ford, Teddy Roosevelt, Teddy Bear, Teddy Pendergrass is your Teddy connection, Jason as in the Argonauts, as in David Jason, as in Jason Bourne, Hulk as in Hogan, as in incredible, as in your ship, Thunderbird 1, Terra Nova, the Walker Brothers, Scott as in Robert Falcon Scott, as in Scott Tracy, as in Scott Walker, aka Noel Scott Engel, the Walker Brothers, Scott, Austin as in Tracy, as in Texas, as in Steve, Pelican as in crossing, as in brief, as in your long-beaked bird, and child as in Julia, Lee, and a young person, Brown. Should have put that up. As in Dan, as in Ivy League University, as in Doc Brown, Back to the Future. So out of 24 points, post your team names and your scores on the live feed. And after round 2, we'll do your pictures on round 3. So the Douglas is 23 out of 24. Now that is super impressive. Billinori, good scoring, 10 out of 12. You missed round 1. The Max, Billy and Una on 18, good scoring. Douglas is thus far on 23 out of 24, which is pretty nifty scoring in the lead right now. Mountain Punk, 19 out of 24. Paddy in the coal pits on 23 with Bridge, presumably Eurowalls, 19 out of 24. Great scoring. Cahiz and the Doll on 18. Keep the scores flooding. Team Dev on 21. Kaiser's Fulls on 21. Martin and Drummond Garner on 21. Deirdre, superb on 21. Bark and Mad on 22. Paul and Eileen, superb on 18. Houston, no problem. Good round on 18. The Frogs in the Cave on 21. Shamrock Solitude, definitely Solitude this evening on 19. Great scoring, guys. Fandabadosi. Round 3. Some images. Some images in round 3. So, what have you got? Well, I'll tell you what you've got. We're going to... What am I going to start with? Okay. We've got 4 bunches of 3 Thunderbroads on 19 and the Chickpeas on 20. Good to have you all back. Missed you. It was lonely. 3 big cats. 3 big cats. 2 Smarties on a Tube on 19 out of 24. Well done, Nicola. 3 big cats. Big cat. They're not all hard, so don't think I'm trying to be clever or there's something more, or there isn't always. Okay, big cat, number 1. Big cat, number 1. Big cat, number 2. Name the big cat. Big cat. Tricky. Number 3. Big cat. Okay, after your 3 big cats, we've got 3 famous sporting venues. 3 famous sporting venues. The locations, please. Sporting venue number 1. Where's this? Sporting venue number 2. And famous sporting location venue number 3. Where's this? And your next 3 Oscar winning actors when they were younger. So 3 Oscar winning actors when they were younger. The actor, please. All Oscar winners. Number 1. Who's this? Another Oscar winning actor when he was younger. Number 2. Who's this? And your third Oscar winning actor when he was much younger. Who's this? Number 3. Okay, and your final three famous book anagrams. 3 famous book anagrams from these. So we're looking for 3 famous books. Good luck. 3 famous book anagrams. So there's 3 of them. I'll leave those up for a few moments. 3 famous book anagrams for your final 3 in round 3. Okie dokie, so there's 3 of them there. 3 famous books from the anagrams. So you have 4 rounds tonight by 12 points, a maximum of 48 points available. Hopefully I got all the letters right. It's tricky with anagrams. Okay, let's recap, shall we, on your images. So your big cats, 1, 2, 3. Your sporting venues, 1, 2. Your Oscar-winning best actors when they were younger, 1, 2, and 3. And then your famous book anagrams. I can find the right slide. Here we go. So your 3 famous book anagrams. Okay, so 12 points in round 3 will give you a running cumulative total of 36 points as we go into our final round. Thanks for tuning in. There's a quiz this Friday. We've got a couple of Friday evening events. On Friday evening forthcoming, there's one for a really important charity. Some Friday evening for Aware NI. Aware NI, that's this Friday at 9 o'clock, and it's donation driven, and there's a PayPal account that we'll share through the week, and you get a free entry into a draw for 50 quid of Amazon vouchers if you donate to that charity. That's this Friday coming, the 11th at 9. Okay, look forward to that. Okay, so your answers to round 3 So your three cats were tiger, cheetah and puma. We had Wimbledon, well done if you got St Andrews, and Indianapolis. Your Oscar-winning best actors when they were younger, Jon Voight, Forrest Whitaker, and a very young Jeff Bridges. Well done. And Great Expectations, Pride and Prejudice, and Animal Farm were your three famous book anagrams. So 12 points available in that round, gives you a running smart total aggregate of 36 points. So I think we had, it was pretty close. We had a couple of teams on 23. We had the Douglases, we had Comfortably Dumb. On 22 we had Bargain Mad, and a few teams on 21. Team Dev, and maybe there was an error in my anagram, quite possibly. Shamrock Solitude, 28 out of 36. Douglases, 30 out of 36. Paul and Eileen on 28. Houston No Problem on 29. Mountain Pung, 26. Billy and Una on 29. Thunderbroads on 29. Cahies and the Doll on 29. Billy, Connor and Ada on 31. Martin and Drummagarner on 31. Barkin Mad on 32. Deirdre, 30. Team Dev on 33. If I made a mistake on Animal Farm, it is possible. It is possible. I am not infallible. 27. Nicola, Eurowall's Clan on 29. Bill and Nori, 19 out of 24, because they missed round 1. So at the end of round 3, apologies if I missed up. We've got the Douglases on 30. I'm trying to get the leaderboard going here. Frogs on 31, 31. Bargamad on 32. Paddy on 33. Team Dev on 33. Kaiser's Falls on 28. Couldn't see a face. Okay, final round. Any outstanding scores? Chuck them in. How are the Douglases doing? 30 out of 36. Comfortably Dumb on 33. So I think Paddy is in the lead. Not that it matters a jot. Your final round. Final round, guys. Round 4. We start with 3 famous dances. Famous dance number 1. 3 famous dances. Famous dance number 1. Famous dance number 1 began in Austria in the late 18th century. It's from the German to revolve. Give me this dance, which began in Austria in the late 18th century, from the German to revolve. Is your famous dance number 1? Couldn't see a face, Kaiser's Falls. Is that the images? Don't know. Maybe some technical issues this evening that I'm unaware of. Famous dance number 2. A competitive dance from Trinidad. Dancers lean back and pass under a bar, which is placed lower and lower. Is a competitive dance from Trinidad. Dancers lean back and pass under a bar, which gets lower and lower. Is your famous dance number 2? Famous dance number 3. A 1920s dance named after a South Carolina city. A 1920s dance named after a South Carolina city is your famous dance number 3. Second bunch of 3 in your final round. Famous national parks. Famous national park. A strange national park. Off the coast of Queensland. The world's largest coral reef system. It's off the coast of Queensland, and it's the world's largest coral reef system. Famous national park, number 1. Couldn't name a face, so you could see them, but you couldn't name them. Oh, that's different. Had me worried there. YouTube. Christina and Kira can't see me, and then I thought you couldn't see faces, so I was worrying unnecessarily, as usual. Famous national park, number 2. The only subtropical park in North America. So it's the only subtropical park in North America. It's 1.5 million acres of wetland in southern Florida. But can you name it? The only subtropical park in North America. 1.5 million acres of wetland in southern Florida. Famous national park. Doss. Famous national park, number 3. It's located in Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. It's famous for its geothermal features, especially Old Faithful. Give me this famous national park, number 3. I think it's the oldest in the US, located in Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, famous for geothermal features, especially Old Faithful. Is your famous national park, number 3. Seven, 8, and 9. Famous nicknames. So you're going to get 3 famous nicknames. Who are they? Where are they? Who are they? What is it? There's 3 of them. Famous nickname number 1, the Big Easy. Where? The Big Easy. Where? Nickname 2, Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry? Who? Yeah, who? Dirty Harry. Who's that? Famous nickname number 3, Apollo 11 lunar module. Apollo 11 lunar module? Famous nickname. Nickname, please, of Apollo 11 lunar module. Nickname number 3. And your final 3 in my rusty comeback quiz for Quizzers quiz on a Saturday. Yeah, I'm out of touch. Need to get back into this. Get me act together. Famous people. You're going to get 3 famous people, but I'm looking for their nationality. You got it? 3 famous people. Where are they from? Their nationality. Javier Bardem. Javier Bardem, the actor. Nationality. Juan Martín del Potro. Juan Martín del Potro, sports person. Nationality. Juan Martín del Potro. Who's that? Nationality. And your final famous person, looking for their nationality, number 3, Shakira. Shakira Isabel Mebarak Ripoll. Shakira Isabel Mebarak Ripoll, better known just as Shakira. Nationality. Okay, so let's recap on your final round, your 3 famous dances, your Austrian 18th century German to revolve, your competitive dance, forgive the typo, from Trinidad, where dancers lean back and pass under a bar, and your 1920s dance named after a South Carolina city, your national parks, the one off the coast of Queensland, your 1.5 million acres of wetland in southern Florida, and Old Faithful. Famous nicknames. Big Easy. Where's that? Dirty Harry, who's that? And Apollo 11 lunar module, the nickname please. And your famous people, I'm looking for their nationality. Javier Bardem, Juan Martín del Potro, and Shakira Isabel Mebarak Ripoll. Shakira to her non-friends. 12 points available in your final round will give you a grand cumulative aggregate running total maybe of 48. So your answers to your final round. Let's see how you did. Okay, your German to revolve in Austria, the waltz. Limbo, under the bar. Charleston is your 1920s dance. Your Great Barrier Reef. Everglades, well done if you figured out the wetland in southern Florida. And Yellowstone. New Orleans is the big easy. Harry Callahan, Dirty Harry. And the eagle has landed. Spanish, Javier Bardem. Juan Martín del Potro is from Argentina. And Shakira is from Colombia. So 48 points as we conclude or come back. Rusty, thank you. How are you getting on? Out of 48, your final scores. The Douglas is 42. Good scoring. Not that it matters. Bargain Mad, 44. Awesome scoring, Bargain Mad. Paddy, 45 out of 48. Superb. Comfortably dumb in the coal pits. Eurowalls, 49 out of 48. How did you do that? You are magnificent. The Max, Billy and Una, and 40. Mountain Pungs, well done. Mountain Pungs on 34. Billy, Connor, and Ada. You've been lost without Ada on 41. Cahies and Nadal on 39. Thunderbroads on 39. Martin, 42. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for giving me the benefit of the doubt. And I lead lots of benefits. Kaiser's Fools on 40. Shamrock Solitude. Well done, Sandra Cuz on 39. Deirdre Mack on 39. Kaiser's Fools on 40. I said that. Paulina Eiling on 39. Houston No Problem on 40. Team Dev 44. Well done, Bill and Noreen. Eurowalls actually 40. Chickpeas on 39. Probably the most exciting quiz I've been at all year. Awesome, guys. Great quizzing. Tune in on Friday for that charity quiz and donate. And two Smarties on a tube on 37. Look, yous have all done magnificent. Even being here, listening to me. And in Kira and Christina's case, at least you can't see me. Thank you. Deirdre, adios. Thanks for tuning in, guys. By the way, if you like some tunes and you want to play Name That Artist, tune in on our website in about 10 minutes time. Thank you, guys. Lots of love. Enjoy your weekend. Good to be back.